Hey guys, in this video, I'll be going over how to increase your list size and maximize the number of leads you're able to get and find using Click. Most lead gen agencies follow a pretty standard data enrichment protocol, right? They scrape a big list from Apollo or Sales Now, and then they verify it where some uh, verification tools such as Zero Bounds, No Bounds, or Medium Verified, and they just go with that. Here's the problem though. Follow or SalesNav alone isn't enough for effective data enrichment. The biggest issue with using just a tool like Apollo, for instance, is that only 50% of the emails are valid. And when you scrape emails directly from LinkedIn, you're going to get personal emails, and the number of emails found are not enough sometimes, right? The list size is when you're really small. So when it comes to Apollo, if you enrich 5,000 emails from Apollo, for instance, only around 2,500 emails will be actually valid and usable for outreach, which is kind of sad. So there are also problems where you see missing websites and mm, some pieces of information may not be there, right? For example, again, missing websites, uh, may the headline may be empty, things like that. Issues like this start appearing when Apollo changes policies, and a lot of scrapers were hit by that, right? So you're more than likely to find issues like that with your list, when you buy it from providers like Export Apollo or something like that. If Apollo can't find a website for your company, then you end up with a big data gap, which hurts your results, right? If you so And since you don't have the website, you're not able to enrich further as well. You can't run it through a different provider to find see if that is a valid email that you could potentially reach out to. How do you fix this and how do you get better results? Here's how you can level up the entire process using Clay. Now, fixing missing domains. If Apollo doesn't give you a domain or website for the company and use something like Clearbit to look up the client domain. This is integrated inside Clay. This is one of the integrations in Play. We just use Clearbit for this. It helps fill in the gaps by finding the company websites Apollo has missed. The next one is waterfall enrichment. You may already know about this, but let me just give you an overview of it. Waterfall enrichment means using multiple providers to find the best possible contact. Instead of just relying on Apollo or SalesNav, you try different sources to maximize your results. Providers that I personally use are LeadMagic, ICPs, Enro, Prospeo, FindEmail, and so on. Right? I sometimes use Hunter Datagma as well, but these are my favorites. Right? This is all natively integrated into Collate, so you don't need to spend credits on that, or you could bring in your own API and reduce the costs. So that's a quick hack, right? Use your own API if you want to reduce your costs. Each provider has different coverage, and by layering them, you increase the number of valid emails and you're able to build a more complete list. Use Claygen for email finding. This is a hack that that a lot of people may not know, right? The advanced Clay experts may already know about this, but yeah. If you're still struggling to find a valid email, Phrasen can help, right? You can have it scrape the web and then analyze patterns to find emails that you may have not found by other providers. You can potentially guess the email itself by AI. It's a great backup, right? If you hit a dead end. Now, why this all matters? Well, by combining all these stats, you're basically turning a super generic basic Apollo list into a high quality, multi sourced, and well enriched list. You're getting more contacts that you can reach out to. You're able to expand the time that you can hit or reach out to once again. And your emails are the amount of emails are more valid, right? You get more emails that are valid, meaning better a little bit in, right? And your outreach is much more effective with better results, giving you a stronger lead gen strategy overall. Instead of just relying on one database, using Clay and multiple data sources creates a more robust lead gen process that delivers your real results, meaning better conversions at the end of the day. You get better leads, you get more leads, you get more book cards, and you get more conversions because of that. Now, let me show this to you in action, right? This is a Clay table that I have built for a particular project that we're working on. As you can see, Clay, I have Clearbit here to find missing domains. So I had it conditionally run to find domains for which normalized domain is empty. Right? For certain rows, I didn't run it. That's that. But I can run it if I want. There was a specific filter I also had in place, so it hasn't run. So the email has been already found, so there's no point in running this. But with that aside, Clearbit is finding the domains, right? It, remember, it's not omnipotent. It's not. I mean, it will not find domains for everything, but you can see no result found, right? You can have issue situations like this, but this does increase the size of the dispo, right? It's better than having nothing, is what I'm trying to say. This doesn't cost you credits, so that's that. And you can take this domain and then enrich this further. Right? And having waterfall enrichment here, I'm running it through multiple providers, Lead Magic, um, Andros, Prospeo, Find Email, Betapma, and Hundo. And that's why I'm running it too. So that's how you increase the size of your list and have a better strategy overall. With that being said, I hope this video was useful and looking forward to see you in the next one.